Hi, so today's breath work, we're going to be working with the bandhas. So you might have heard this before if you've ever heard of people talk about the Mula Bandha or the Treta Bandha. So basically, these are like physical locks that can switch our subtle energy and the flow of that in our body. It's where we can sort of channel it and just work with it as well. It's kind of where we can like hold it in and release it. And so this theme is all about comparison. So I just want you to have a little think now about when you think about comparison, what would be kind of like the opposite, that flip kind of good feeling emotion that you would want. So maybe that would be confidence for you, that maybe that'd be joy, maybe that would be calm, maybe that would be something that's more uplifting, maybe that would be self-belief. Just think about when you feel yourself being in that comparison mode, that jealousy mode, what's the opposite that you would rather reach for? So if you can just pick a word, and if you're not sure, maybe just picking confidence if that feels good for you, but just finding that opposite emotion and word. So what we're going to do is we'll do this 5 times. We'll work with our bandhas. And what we'll do is we'll inhale in that positive word for you. We'll engage the bandhas and I'll talk through how to do that. And then we'll hold that for a bit. And then we exhale out, we'll think about exhaling out comparison. So we'll inhale that good word, hold it in our body. And then when we exhale, we'll let go of the negative, the not so wanted comparison. So there's 3 bandhas. There's the Mula Bandha, the Yalahandra Bandha, and the Undayi Bandha. So, and we'll work with them together in this like triple kind of lock. So the Mula Bandha is like the root chakra, basically. It's around our pelvic floor. And it's where so you know when you have that sensation where you try and stop going to the toilet, going for a wee, that's where we lock in the Mula Bandha. The next one is about engaging the abs and sort of like pulling the abdominals in. And the final one is kind of putting the lid on the top of that. So that's kind of like slightly dipping our chin, but having our chest lifted still. So when we're engaging these 3 bandhas in this triple lock, so we'll inhale in, we'll bring like our belly, engage our belly in. So we'll breathe in, bring our navel to the back of our spine, slightly lower the chin, and then we'll sort of engage our pelvic floor. So feeling like we're stopping that wee, basically. So if you just want to practice this now, breathing in, hollowing out the belly, bringing the belly button to the back of the spine, dipping the chin slightly, and just engaging that pelvic floor. And then holding it there on the breath and holding these locks in. And then the exhale, we'll let that out. So the belly will come out, we'll release the pelvic floor. So we'll do that 5 times. Like I said, we'll inhale in that good word that you've picked and we'll exhale out the comparison. I'll talk through this as we go through. So if you want to close your eyes or lower your gaze, just letting the breathing come to a natural rhythm before we focus on these 3 deep inhales and exhales and using this triple lock as we do it. It's just connecting with that word, that good feeling we want to connect with. And when you're ready, taking a nice deep inhale in, bringing the belly to the back of the navel, to the spine. Having that chin dip slightly and engaging the pelvic floor, holding here, breathing in that good word. And then exhale out, feeling like exhale out that comparison. Letting all the air go. And inhaling in that good word, like confidence. Engaging that lock, pelvic floor, bringing the belly in, the chin slightly dipped, holding here, relaxing the shoulders. And exhaling out comparison, letting the breath all the way go. 3 more times, inhaling in that good word, gauging the belly, pelvic floor. And exhaling out that comparison. Pausing at the end. Then inhaling in. Good feeling, that good word, engaging the pelvic floor, the belly, the chin. Exhaling out. And one final time, inhaling in. Engaging the pelvic floor, the belly. Holding it here. Feeling that good word inside of you. And letting it go, letting all that comparison go. Letting all the breath go. Relaxing the body. And then just sitting here for a moment, letting that energy settle. Noticing how you feel. Noticing any sensations. Just focusing on that word that brings you more happiness and more of a feeling of lightness in your body. Comparison was exhaled away. Good, the word that was inhaled in. Take a nice long deep inhale in. Exhale, bring the chin to your chest. Open your eyes when you're ready. It's just a different way that we can work with our energy and our breath by engaging these bandhas. It might take a little while to really feel that sensation in, but just it will come with practice. But yeah, it's just a way to engage these locks and switch our subtle flow of energy within our body. So I hope that helped. Enjoy, and just really thinking about that word to cultivate that feeling, that better feeling within you that doesn't just rely on this comparison.